Welcome, I'm Vanessa. I'm the course coordinator for the Bachelor of Science Advanced Research degree. I'm so glad you're here. And congratulations, I know you've worked hard to get to this point, particularly over a very challenging 2 years, and now is the time to be excited. You deserve it. Science at Monash has undergone a transformation. It's an exciting time to be here. There are lots of new spaces and our teaching program has undergone a transformation. We are all focused on getting the best out of you. Today is about giving you an introduction to the Bachelor of Science Advanced Research Honours degree and an overview of some of the main things you need to be familiar with in order to enrol. You've probably already started to hear some pretty unfamiliar language. Broadly, these are some of the things you should understand now as you go through the process of enrolling. The main terms you are likely to keep hearing are units, major and sequence. Units are subjects or the building blocks of the course. Credit points refers to the science units which are weighted at 6 credit points. Levels generally describe year levels such as 1, 2, 3 or 4. And a major is an approved combination of 8 science units in the same or closely related discipline over 3 years. A minor is an approved combination of 4 science units in the same or a closely related discipline over 2 years. An extended major is an approved combination of at least 12 science units in the same or closely related discipline over 3 years. Sequences are defined as a collection of units, and a course describes the rules to reach graduation. So you've probably started your journey through the Get Started Gateway, the link you received from us. Some of you may have already completed the first of the 4 steps. Some of you may have gone all the way through. The idea of this gateway is to help you enrol correctly into your course, thereby accepting your offer at Monash. It's important to remember you haven't accepted your offer until you're enrolled in units. At step 2, there is a link to our Science Online course information. We've created this content to give you the tools to help you enrol, including videos from our teaching schools on their disciplines and first year units. So have a look at the website. The Handbook is your source of all knowledge. It sets out the requirements for your course, the terminology and units offered. Look at the course requirements and what you need to complete all of these in order to graduate. Make sure you tick them all off at the end of your course. The Handbook, together with the Science Online course information, will ensure you understand your course and help you choose your units. In terms of the course structure, this course consists of core and elective units and has 5 main components. In first year, you should complete a first year sequence in at least 2 different science disciplines, but we recommend 3 disciplines to keep your options open. Sci 1005 is a core unit specifically for advanced research students focused on how to do research. There is also a core unit in maths, statistics or coding in which you further develop those skills. And you also need to complete at least 2 majors or an extended major plus a minor in different science disciplines. Finally, there is an honours program of study which includes both coursework and research in an area of science. As a Bachelor of Science student, you have many majors to choose from. Some of you, I'm sure, know exactly what you want to study and major in, but I'm sure most of you are still working that out. One of the great things about this course is that we give you some time to explore what you want to major in. Now that you're at uni, it's your chance for you to decide what you want to do and to expand your opportunities. This science course is perfect for that. I suggest looking at the many disciplines that we offer and consider areas you may not necessarily have explored yet at school. For example, we offer majors in earth science, environmental science, human pathology, and developmental biology. We often hear of students who have tried units in fields they would not have normally considered and love it so much they've made a career out of it. The structure of a major and what units to take, including any additional units to complement and strengthen knowledge, are all listed in the handbook. When you start enrolling in units, you'll be prompted to nominate the majors that you would like to complete. Do not fear, you can select what you think you want to major in, but you can always change your mind prior to re-enrolling in your second year. If you change your mind, please make sure that you update your nomination. Some majors require maths supporting units, such as those in astrophysics, atmospheric science, computational science, and physics. As I said, each course is made up of units in terms of compulsory ones and ones that you choose. As a minimum, you must complete 2 Level 1 approved sequences and a Level 1 maths, stats or coding unit if this has not already been completed as part of your Level 1 approved sequence. At Level 2, these can be made up of science or non-science units. In terms of Level 1 sequences, you can choose from a list in the course handbook, and you also need to include Sci 1005 and that maths or stats requirement. The level of maths or statistics taken will depend on your mathematics background and interests. And again, these are detailed in the handbook. A minimum of 1 from a list of defined list of units may be required to complete the second unit in maths or statistics. It's recommended that you take 3 Level 1 sequences to keep your options open, and you must complete a minimum of 5 Level 1 science units if you would like to take Level 2 units. Come and have a chat with me if you have questions. Some disciplines and majors have different entry points depending on the Year 12 units or subjects you have completed. An extended major in science requires completion of 12 units in a defined sequence. As the extended major in psychology only requires completion of 10 units, not 12, if you choose to complete an extended major in psychology, you must also complete another extended major or another major in science. Honours in psychology is also competitive, so choosing another major ensures more choice when you progress to honours. Honours is your 4th year, and that includes coursework and research. You will need to undertake 2 Level 1 science sequences from the following areas: biological sciences, chemistry, computational science, earth, atmosphere and environment, geographical science, mathematics and statistics, physics and astronomy, or psychology. Students who have demonstrated a strong aptitude in chemistry during secondary studies, such as BCE chemistry with a score greater than 37, may enrol in CHM 1051 and CHM 1052. There are advanced units which you can enrol in via WES if you're eligible. Students with a strong mathematics background and a keen interest can replace MTH 1030 and MTH 2010 with the advanced version of these units. However, you need to seek permission to enrol in these units at Science Student Services or lodge an online inquiry via ask.monash, or you can email me to help. Students who have a strong mathematics background or are interested in computer science or programming can enrol in FIT 1053 and FIT 1054. You may need to seek permission to enrol in these units. For the Level 1 Maths or Stats unit, the choice of the unit will depend on your mathematics background and your interests. STA 1010, which is Statistical Methods, is normally recommended for students planning to study areas where experimental design and data analysis skills are particularly important, such as in the life sciences. Sci 1022, Introduction to Scientific Coding, is a coding unit, and the Mathematical Methods units, MTH 1020 and MTH 1030, are recommended for students with an interest in mathematics or physics. MTH 1020 requires students to have studied VCE maths methods or the equivalent. MTH 1030 requires students to have studied VCE specialist mathematics with a score of 30 or higher or the equivalent. In terms of the science majors, you can study 2 science majors or an extended major plus a minor in different science disciplines. One Level 3 research project unit relevant to the major is core, and then you complete your honours studies. You need to maintain a performance of greater than 70% across all of your science units in an academic year, otherwise you may be transferred into the Bachelor of Science. This course is for full-time enrolment only, so you need to maintain full-time enrolment of 4 units per semester or 8 units per year. Part-time study may be considered in special circumstances. In terms of your first year sequence, what your first year could look like if you're interested in biological sciences, health sciences, or in the geoscience or earth sciences, your first year sequence could look like this. In terms of if you're interested in mathematics, computational science, or physics, your first year sequence could also look like something like this. In terms of electives, you can choose up to 4 electives in this course. Non-science electives are restricted within other faculties. You can enrol provided you have met some of those prerequisites. In art, you can enrol if you meet the prerequisites, particularly for the languages. In engineering, if there's space in the units, you can enrol. In business and economics, you can enrol if you meet, again, those prerequisites and some of the co-requisites. Some require maths prerequisites, particularly for accounting, banking and finance, economics and econometrics. In education, there is a list of approved electives. You can't enrol in any medicine units that are coded MED. And in terms of psychology, all the psychology units are considered science units. In law, you're not allowed to enrol in any law units. And in fine arts, you require permission and only if there's space. However, rest assured, if you need any advice in terms of course planning or any study-related matters, you feel free to see a science advisor in Science Student Services or come and see me. The Science Student Services advisors are experts and can help you meet your course requirements. You can contact them by asking a question via ask.monash or lodge an online query. And of course, I'm always here to help. And finally, you have your peers and the Monash Advanced Science Student Society, known as Mass Cubed, are a great source of information, and they also look forward to welcoming you here.